Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real.
I would like to say, I haven't posted about this, but we have reached the 10,000 download mark.
Have we? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Actually, it's more than that from when we were on that other podcast service, but as the count goes on this current service we're on. So we're probably at about 11 or 12,000.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll get up there with NODR here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Give it a couple years.
Yeah. I mean, they got thousands of views. You know, this motherfucker...
They smoke a lot more weed than us, though, too.
They do. You know, this motherfucker came up to me at the bar the other day. I hadn't seen him in a while. I was like, hey, how you been? Oh, the weed pen. Hey, shout out to the weed pen. Hey, I just want to say this before I tell you about this motherfucker in the bar. This is the Hype Podcast. I am DJ Oh So Fresh.
I am the host with no name.
And
we're doing it how we do it every single Sunday. Just kicking it, hanging out.
Shout out to my sister trying to continue her calligraphy career.
And shout out to you motherfuckers not inviting me to a good old family barbecue.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you about old boy in the bar. I'll get to the barbecue in a minute. He comes up to me and, you know, I really have a loathing for him texting me. And loathing, I'm trying to say as respectfully as possible, but he's a person, a rapper, and his promotion strategy, which I'm sure it works for him, but does not work for me, is the fact that he likes to text you the YouTube clip. Like, boom, link to YouTube. New video, link to YouTube.
No explanation.
No explanation. Or he'll go, hey, here's my new video or something like that. And I'm like, I'm a DJ. Why don't you send me a fucking song?
Does he just do that to DJs? Is that his
No,
mantra?
he does that to everybody.
So,
you know, I mean, we reconnect. I was like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. He's like, yeah, I was in jail for about a year. And I was like, oh, well, okay.
First of all, did he go into why he was in jail?
I didn't ask.
Okay. Sorry, you get some of those people that they're just like proud that they went to jail for something
No,
fucking stupid.
he was. I mean, he was not ashamed. And you know, I will tell you straight up, if you're not ashamed of the fact that you went to jail, maybe you should really
rethink your life choices.
Yeah, rethink. You know, your priorities there. But it was just it was really it's bothersome.
Yeah.
This random motherfucker came up to me.
Well, first off, I'm gonna take you a step backwards. First of all, why does he have your number?
Well, he has my number because I saw him. You know, he's a rapper. You know,
right.
Everybody wants to. I don't know.
So for potential business purposes.
Yeah, for potential business purposes. I have no idea why rappers want to give me their numbers and be friends. Just you know, okay. I mean, because
hold on. I need to get this solidified in my mind here. So he has your number for strictly business purposes. He's texting you for business purposes, and you have a problem with the way he's conducting his business.
Because that's not how I want to receive music.
So DJ Oh So Fresh wants to receive music in a very specific fashion, in a very specific way, and he's not getting it.
Yeah, because I had another rapper come up to me and said, hey, what's your email? I got a new track for you. Cool. Because if you're the thing is, if you were promoting and you want me or somebody in my crew to play your song, once you send me a copy, I can fucking play.
You have a crew?
I got a small crew, yeah.
Little squad?
Yeah.
How come I don't know these people?
You do know them.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I mean, you've just never...
DJ LZ is in my crew.
Well, am I part of your crew? I'm your fucking co-host.
You don't DJ. You're in a...
So I have to have a very specific set of skills to be in Oh So Fresh's crew.
Yeah, and you will find me in whatever the fuck. All right, yeah. You're in a different crew. You're in the Hype Podcast crew.
Yeah, but Larry's also in the Hype Podcast crew.
That's true. Well, he's in both crews. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty fun. Hey, do you get like little...
but we have a dance crew together.
Does Larry get like little badges for each crew he's in?
I don't think so.
Like the Cub Scouts?
He's gotten a couple t-shirts. That's about it.
What the fuck, Oso? You get other people fucking...
Not since you put your order in.
Jesus. No, that's fucking bullshit. You made the fucking badass Oh So Fresh bling bling chain t-shirt. You haven't done any of my t-shirts the last 2 weeks. What? I find out that you got 2 fucking side crews. I'm not even in your main crew. I'm like your fucking side chick of the Hype podcast crew. What's going on here?
Why do you think my business is failing? Hey, but t-shirts are profitable. Fuck that.
That is true.
Like, hey, how much is that? $25. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Well,
I love capitalism.
It only takes you, what, 15, 20 minutes to make a shirt?
Each shirt, yeah, probably.
God damn it. Don't you fucking stifle me with other topics.
Don't fuck around. The gold ones, don't fuck around. Anything with bling on it, nah, that takes some extra time.
You love how he's trying to divert the topic?
That ain't do your fucking shirt. I said my business is failing. What more do you want me to go into?
That I'm the fucking side crew. You got your two main crews, and I'm the fucking side crew over here.
Yeah, stop crying.
Why can't we just go back to the way things used to be?
Stop crying. Stop crying. No crying. There's no crying in podcasting. But this is the Hype Podcast, and we got a big show for you today because we're gonna go through Oregon's first weed fair.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Olympics. There's some shit going on with the Olympics, and there's somebody in the Olympics that's a big deal, maybe even a bigger deal than Michael Phelps, but not getting any love.
And, well, real quick, on that same token, a couple of our U.S. Olympic swimmers are a bit lighter as of today. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, you thought you were a real gully.
Yeah.
It's amazing because I hardly ever get to use the word gully.
And it's a great word, isn't it?
It is a great word.
Plus, we got coming up. I want to know whose team you're on right now before we even get into what happened. The Rock or Diesel? Who you got?
I don't know. I feel like after I say which team I'm on, I'd have to say pause.
We'll find out later in the show whose side Oh So Fresh is taken. I am the host with no name. Again, this is the Hype Podcast, and I got a question. This is what I got to know. I dealt with this just the other day, and I'm just getting it off my chest now, so you can demoralize me later. How do you fucking deal?
Ladies, he has baby oil on his chest.
All over,
well,
front and back.
Well, I'm not watching. I'm not watching.
No, how do you deal with someone that you're not dating? You're just a little friends with benefits action. How do you deal with them saying I miss you? How am I supposed to respond to that?
Okay, cool. Or you could just reciprocate.
Yeah, but I'm not there. I'm not on that level.
Well, I miss the time that we spend together. We're not going to be spending it together soon. I miss you too. It's like telling a motherfucker to have a good day. Like you don't genuinely mean that motherfucker to have a good day.
That's true.
You don't think Bob? You're not thinking Bob should win the fucking lotto, but hey,
but you tell him good luck anyway.
Yeah, salutations. Yeah.
No, things like that
because you act like it's genuine. Like like she's at home making pies shaped like your face or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bono.
Yeah, like some real shit going on.
No, but see, things like that don't make sense to me. Like if I respond in an ungenuine fashion, I'm like, I'm that guy now. You know what I mean? It's like, for example,
what do you mean ungenuine?
It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me to say things like that.
At some point in life, I have missed your presence because I called you.
Okay.
So, yeah, I miss you. Nobody said it was right now.
I get. Okay, I guess there's like.
I miss you being on my dick.
Yeah. Pause, because he wasn't talking to me.
Oh, no, pause all the way on that.
No, but so
he's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
No, my thing is I don't cater to that stuff very well because I don't get it. I'm not like that guy who's just like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Fuck yeah.
Maybe she just needed that pick me up.
Maybe. So
you would pick her up and place her on your penis, or else you pick up her day. You know?
Well, okay. So needless to say, I gave the little cutesy response because I'm a fucking wuss.
What'd you give?
And I was like, "Do you?" ? And just left it at that. And of course, she comes back and yeah, blah blah blah, and we're chatting, and it kind of just segued from there.
Well, the other thing you have to remember is that for them to be fucking with you, they enjoy the asshole that you are. So they're not the bar is low. Not saying you're a quality person, but
not to diminish the quality of individual you are.
But the bar is low. I'm not expecting much.
Yeah.
You know what? You could have got out of it with a fucking smiley face.
That's true.
Just acknowledge the fact that she said, "I miss you." Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the equivalent of like the high five. Like if I tell a girl, I miss you a little bit, and she just fucking gives me a high five, I'm like, okay, I get you.
But girls are different.
How is that different? That is a very blanket statement. Oh, girls are different. That's like saying they don't have penises.
Sometimes, you meet girls that you don't really have to reciprocate. It's just like, I just wanted to say that to him because I wanted to make his day. Cool.
Yeah.
Like the way you buy girls flowers and you don't expect flowers back.
Yeah, but see, when you do shit like that, you got an end game.
You're going for a blowjob. I just would genuinely want to make someone happy and buy them flowers.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
Who? Really?
Yeah.
When we're not talking about you buying your mom flowers because she's your mom.
By the time I'm buying you flowers, I already got the pussy. Some shit.
Is there a time frame on that?
There's no time frame. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you an example, and then you want to go into.
Well, no.
You want to get specific on flowers. Hey, bought flowers. Yeah,
I'm just wondering. You made the statement.
There's an end game on buying. 2 drinks. Yeah, there's an end game. Flowers. No, those are just tossed in.
No. I'm just wondering the time frame. Like, is it? You get the pussy, and next time you hang out, you bring the flowers, or do you wait a little while? Like, what's the scoop on that?
No, you just bring flowers when you bring flowers because you're a gentleman.
Oh, okay. So it's just one of those things, when the mood strikes you.
Yeah. You see a motherfucker on an old movie walking down the street. One of those, with the, what was it? Mary Poppins. You remember Dick Van Dyke on Mary Poppins?
Okay, yeah.
He was big zoopity doo-dah day motherfucker, That guy walking down the street, he'd be like, it's a great day. I'm just going to pick some flowers and take them to my sweetheart. That type of shit. No, Dick Van Dyke is very alive. Don't you ever speak like that about Dick Van Dyke.
No, I couldn't remember if he had passed away or not. Because he's getting up there.
So you can say he's late.
No. I don't get that either.
You were fucking late. No, he wasn't late.
No,
he's not late.
No, back that up. I don't get that shit either.
Why
do they call deceased people late? They ain't fucking showing up.
And this is not an Ask Oso segment. Mr. IT professional, Google the shit. I don't know why they call it late.
I'm not a Google professional. I'm a fucking IT professional. Goddammit.
I'm saying IT professional. That means you know how to use Google.
Yeah, but you're the man with fucking endless amounts of knowledge about nothing.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It boggles me and it kind of bothers me, and that's why it's kind of just shitting on you because I'm like, I don't know why they do that.
Well, it's very vexing. And it pisses me off.
It seems like a piece of random information I would know.
It does kind of.
Yeah. It could give you 5 minutes on it. But
yeah, really.
And then the Mayans. And then
they had 15 clocks, so they weren't late.
And then they made punch.
Yeah. Did you know, allegedly, that the whole Mayan, disappearing overnight thing is a complete ruse? Like, that shit's fake. Did you know that?
I don't know shit about the Mayans.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
So there's...
shout out to my Latino brothers, but I don't know shit about your culture.
Larry might know this. No, there's a lot of civilization.
He's not from Mayan. Isn't Guatemala?
South America.
Were the Mayans in Guatemala?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, back to me.
Hey. Yeah. we better Google that shit
before we ask him. No. Like, hey, Larry. He's like,
no, because Larry actually listens to the episode, so he'll call me. And
no, he won't. He doesn't fucking call us anymore.
No, he'll call me.
Why is he tired? Is he tired of dialing the 442-999 HYPE?
Hey, that is our phone number, by the way. Hey, long cheers.
Yeah.
You can shut the fuck up if you don't have a custom phone number, because we do.
Sons of bitches.
Actually, we're doing better than a lot of radio stations because they don't have numbers as awesome as ours.
Did you hear about that? I don't know if this is true or not. Apparently, no.
There's Mayan.
Yeah, yes. That
No, I like that's a negative thing.
No, that
It's not like being an African booty scratcher. You don't tell black dudes that. Never call a black dude an African booty scratcher.
No,
That's up there with the N-word.
Is it?
Nah, not really. But it was a funny thing to say when we were kids.
That's true. But see, I don't know. Is that?
Come on, you're like 5-6 years old and somebody says African booty scratcher, you'll giggle all day.
Well, true. But I also remember the first time somebody used the phrase like porch monkey when I was young, and I didn't realize that was racist. Like I never said it. I just found it hilarious.
Yeah,
and
it does sound hilarious.
Yeah,
porch monkey.
Yeah, like is that some sort of weird toy or pet?
Yeah,
like, what's going on here?
Even when I first heard the term jigaboo, and I was like, well, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't. That's not cool.
Yeah. And I mean, because if you think about it, like maybe the holistic enclosure, like the word like chink. It's one word. You can tell that is a very like snafu, possibly offensive word.
Oh yeah, you're a chink, or you say like jack,
or like gook, things like that. Yeah. That right there.
You just got back from Asia, and you got all the slurs for all the Asians. To our one Asian listener,
yeah.
Hey,
whoops. No, I'm sure he knows plenty more.
Right. Next episode.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hold up. Wait.
Well, dude. So speaking of jinx and Asians and all that good stuff.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I mean, when you run it back around, let's explain how this works. You were just saying that to make a point,
right?
And then you come back, you just like, I'm just going to throw this slur at you.
I'm just going to throw all of them in there, mix it around.
I should just make you shut the fuck up until you come up with a slur for Canadians.
Dude, we need fucking Canadian slurs.
There is no Canadian slurs.
Jesus. If you can think of any Canadian slurs out there, listeners, you fucking let us know.
You can hit us up on our Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, or you can go to hypepodcast.com because that is our beautiful website. It's on Squarespace, but we're not sponsored by Squarespace like other podcasts because
Squarespace is a bunch of dicks. And they haven't sponsored us. I'm just bitter that they haven't sponsored us.
Have you applied?
No, actually.
Trying to win the lottery without a ticket? Is that what's going down?
I have lottery tickets I need to check, actually. They've been sitting in the truck for a long time.
I felt like I won the lottery the other day because I was, I got the new whip. Yeah, new to you whip. Hey.
So you're talking about your fucking Scion again. Yeah. He's been talking about this shit all week.
Yeah.
You know what? You about to break yourself.
Did you take that little bell off your exhaust?
It came off. Ballin'.
That's what happens when you're fucking riding dirty, so fresh, fucking backs into a parking spot and clips the curb.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, no body damage, but that bell is gone.
I'll bet you somebody from the hood stole it.
Yeah, maybe they did. They came all the way over here to Vancouver to find me because I don't live in the hood.
That's true.
I wish I had a property in the hood because it's really expensive now. Gentrification.
You know what else is really expensive? And this is going to fucking blow your mind, but you're going to remember this because we talked about it way back when. Gold medals from the Olympics are fucking expensive. The IRS taxes every single one of those Olympians who wins a medal.
And they tax you on that medal?
They tax you on it.
I'm doing this for my country.
Right. And they're about, I want to say roughly $25,000 a piece is what they get taxed on those things. And Michael Phelps has got 23 of them in his whole career.
Yeah, but he has some good endorsements.
Oh yeah. Oh that guy's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
But no, if you're broke coming from the hood and you make the Olympics, I mean, you fucking.
But it's the same thing as like being on The Price is Right. They do the same shit.
Right. Why? But I'm saying, why would you even want to fucking win that shit?
I don't know. You're the sports guy. When you want, if they had a ninja tournament.
They do. It's called American Ninja Warrior, the fucking TV show.
No, in the real Olympics. Yeah. Like that's some real shit.
Yeah.
So that's some real shit. It still gets me that you can gather all these countries together to compete in these games. Some of them legitimately. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Russia. But you can't come up with fucking world peace.
Yeah. Dude, no.
What a fucking waste.
They bring all these fucking countries together just to show us that no matter where the fuck you are, you can still get robbed. Because, and thank God they didn't have their fucking gold medals with them, because 4 U.S. Olympic swimmers got fucking robbed on their way to go to a meet.
It was like, oh yeah. You're not as fast when you're not in the water. What they do? Just like somebody pulls out a gun, they start flopping around like fish,
right? No, they're less than a mile from the Olympic Village, right? So they're on their base, if you will, and they're headed to the Olympic Village to go get ready for their meet, get in the pool, fucking get warmed up, and these guys posing as police officers in Rio walk up to the taxi. Like one of the guys steps in front of the taxi, flashes a badge. They have them all get out of the car, and these guys got fucking guns, dude. Ryan Lochte got a gun fucking put to his face because the guy was like, "Get on the ground." He's like, "No, we didn't do anything." Put a gun into his forehead and was like, "Get on the fucking ground."
And that's there goes that American entitlement again.
All right.
Like, no, we didn't do anything. You're in a foreign fucking country. You don't know what you did.
Well, not only that.
I mean, driving while black could like really be a rule there.
Driving while being a swimmer.
Yeah, they be like, hey, if you're a swimmer, you need your swim permit. We saw you win a medal. Yeah. Hey, you need your swim permit. I didn't know about swim permits. Well, fuck you know now.
Yeah.
But he's like, we didn't do anything wrong. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, that not only. Okay, these fucking guys.
White privilege strikes again.
These guys. Yeah, no shit.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, no. So check this out. When a cop pulls you over in the U.S. and flashes a badge, you fucking listen to him, right? Not only you're in a foreign country where the man does not look like you or me, and he looks at you.
You don't trust people that don't look like you?
No. Just bear with me. He puts a fucking gun to your face and says in perfect English, "Get down on the ground." And a fucking foreigner, somebody who is not supposed to speak English that well or at all.
You should be asking that motherfucker if he likes you to be stroked with his right hand or with your right hand or your left.
Yeah, that is the scariest fucking thing.
That's a fucking gun.
That is the scariest fucking thing when you get a full blown like foreigner and you're in a foreign country and they look at you in perfect English and go, "Get on the fucking ground."
Actually, they're not foreigners. If you're in their country, I mean, I know semantics and shit, but yeah, if you're
a foreigner to the U.S. is what I mean. Yeah, a foreigner to the U.S.
A fucking immigrant.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's comments like that get you kicked off the Hype podcast.
Boy, kick me off.
I've said way more ignorant shit.
Take your mic and go home. No, your mic's already at home.
Yeah, my mic's already at home.
Podcast by yourself.
Yeah.
So they get
my own goddamn kitchen.
What they get robbed for?
They got basically they took their fucking wallets and watches, all that shit. And
you got jacked.
Yeah. Well, but
I bet they're all from the Midwest. They're like, this shit doesn't happen.
Here's the thing: they left all their credentials for them. They left them their passports, all their IDs, all their papers that they have to carry with them. All they did was just take their money and jewelry.
Did they leave an address for a thank you note?
Yeah, right.
Hold on, they're going to a swim meet, and they have jewelry. I mean, what are you wearing?
I'm sure they were just wearing their watches or fucking wedding rings or whatever.
I am very surprised how many athletes wear necklaces.
No shit.
Like, you're watching a guy play baseball, and he has like a fat gold chain on. I'm like, are you gonna? No. I mean, you gotta play baseball at 3, and then you got a rap concert at 9. Is that how that works?
No, I saw one of our track and field guys, one of the sprinters. He has these big ass fucking diamond earrings on, and he lost. So me and my buddies are making fun of him, like, man, every ounce counts, buddy. You should have fucking left those earrings at home.
Hell yeah. If you could have took it down a couple carats, you might have got some gold.
Yeah. Fucking drag racing and shit.
But you know who's getting me at the Olympics is like, I just saw her name come up. Her name is Kim Road.
What the fuck is a Kim Road?
That's the thing. No, it's I'll get you the clip and then we can talk about it right after.
Hailing from a suburb of LA, Kim began shooting when she was 6 and was entering competitions at 10. She was introduced to the sport by her dad, who served as coach to his daughter throughout her extraordinary career.
My wife and I, we shot a lot. Like some people would go bowling or tennis or whatever. we'd go out and we'd shoot clay targets and hunt on weekends and on vacations. So when Kim was born, it was a natural thing for her to come in to the shooting sports with us and shoot.
Kim bust fucking caps. She's been in 6 Olympics.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. I was trying to think of a really funny skate joke just now, but I couldn't come up with anything.
I mean, they're shooting shit in the background.
Yeah.
they're
white
you know
folks.
what? Once again, I'm going to make this about race, because if that was a black dude talking, you'd be like, where's he at? Detroit? He was only... you never hear audio clips from black people with shit shooting in the background.
Oh my God.
People like, get down.
Yeah,
well, get down.
I was just gonna say, you don't want black people anywhere near the sound of gunshots, because they're fucking out of there. Just like the horror movies. They're just like the fucking horror movies. They're not going to check some shit out. They hear that, they are fucking out of there.
Yeah, we could take a second. We can. We'll get back to you, fucking Kim, because obviously you're not a priority for the real Olympics either. But one thing, when it comes to horror movies, if the premise involves black people, it doesn't work. Because there are so many outs in every horror movie.
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about gout, cancer, high blood pressure? Black motherfucker.
Those are the real horrors.
A black motherfucker can't get away from that. Well, I mean, it'd be really engaging to watch some black motherfucker run away from diabetes. No. But a knife slasher? Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care if you're a black motherfucker, you never lived in the hood. You have this instinct. Like dogs can walk. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, sorry, white folks. You guys just want to hang out in the house. Like, yo, let's find out if somebody else could die.
This is what never makes sense to me about those style of horror movies. Number one, I have seen, and I know, 300-pound fucking black dudes that can run just as fast as me. Okay, you guys don't fuck around,
because he holds the world record.
You are an avid. I'm an athlete. You're an avid smoker. But if some shit was going down, I think you might beat me in a foot race, because like, you know what's up. You're like, it's ingrained in you.
Yeah.
I'd turn around to bolt, and you'd be half a block up already. Like, see, I knew that shit was coming.
I just love how you just set yourself up as the standard for a fast runner.
I'm fast.
He's like, they can run as fast as me.
Well, what'd you want me to say? Fucking make a crack about our Olympic sprinters being fucking living in the hood?
I don't
being
know.
ghetto because they're black?
I don't know how.
They're fast because they're black.
I don't know how the listeners are supposed to gauge automatically. He does karate. He must be a fast runner. Like, as fast as me. How fast is that? But yeah, check this out. Kim Rhodes, she's a skeet shooter. I don't know if I pause on that or giggle.
Well, I just thought it was funny because, her dad was talking about her being born, and, her mom was a skeet receiver in order for her to be a skeet shooter.
Wow.
Oh, I just had to get that out.
She's gotten rich skeet shooting.
No, what did she say in that interview? She's got how many cars?
She has like 16 cars.
Shooting skeet.
Now, if you do that on 82nd Avenue, you're a prostitute.
And you get jail time, not money.
Yeah. Nah, she's been around the world shooting skeet.
And so,
I mean, we don't want to do 2 skeet episodes in a row, but she's a skeet shooter. But the other thing is, she's super into gun rights.
Right.
Which, I don't know. Maybe you think she'd be smart enough to know that they're not going to take away your guns. But anyway.
I don't know. That white entitlement will get you, man. Yeah. Like, you'll just be out there one day and be like, what?
But she has no endorsements. I mean, she looks like she's sponsored by a couple companies, but not like Nabisco called up, because she's not particularly
attractive, as it were.
I'd say, yeah. No, maybe it's just more of a well-kept. Because she's like,
nah, she ain't fine. That's the problem.
No, she ain't fine, And you got these gymnasts. Hey, that little Latino one. Hey, I'm not saying I'm gonna catch a case here. But that's a pretty chick.
Did you know?
I mean, I'm sure in some state consent would be there. I don't know which one. I think hopefully she's 16 because I'd hate to be talking about somebody's child.
Yeah.
but every bitch you fucked is somebody's daughter.
That is true.
I mean,
we got in trouble for that like episodes ago, like way back when we first started. So be careful about that.
What do we do?
No, remember when I was okay, here we go. Remember when I was making fun of you about the chick's mom, and then her daughter was like 21 recently, and you were like, yeah, I was talking to her like, man, this chick's all grown up now. It was weird. And I made the comment like, oh yeah, doing moms and daughters also, and you were like, oh, don't say that shit on my podcast. I'm getting in trouble. And that next week she was like, oh, so you think it's funny? Oh, so you're like, no, it wasn't me. It was the white guy.
It was the white guy. I'm not going for no mother-daughter thing.
Yeah, you say that.
No.
Yeah, no.
I mean, but if we happen to be on a cruise around the world, and all the men die off on the boat, no, I'd say just a quarter of the men die off the boat. Hey, I will. Hey, I'm up for services.
For the good of mankind.
I must repopulate.
Yeah, for the good of mankind.
Hey.
No, do you know one of the smallest gymnasts in Rio right now is 4'4" and 68 pounds.
Is she American?
I don't even know. I think she's got to be like.
I mean, we're killing it. We took the silver. We took the gold. We're killing it. You know, I also wonder sometimes, like, why don't we just pull out of the Olympics? Because half the world thinks that we shit on them all the time. And then we go to the Olympics and we do shit on them.
Yeah, and we actually shit on them.
I mean, we don't say American superiority because that sounds communist or like some Hitler shit. But yeah, we're pretty fucking dominant.
Well, dude.
Yeah, Australia, it can't be a white people thing because Australia, you got shitloads of white people. Yeah, you
got a lot of white
and
people.
You're not making a difference.
Dude.
The Canadians. Big country. Please send me your Canadian slurs. But
yeah, seriously, we need more of those.
Yeah.
No, Ledecky, our female swimmer who beat that Russian swimmer who had been banned numerous times for like performance enhancing drugs. That bitch was talking shit, like to that Russian chick's face. She won, turned around, like had time to take her fucking swim cap off, sit there and like crack her knuckles and, you know, fucking do her nails. By the time everybody was done, she just kind of turned and looked at her and was like, number one, like threw up the number one and looked right at her when she did it. And then post interview, she's like, oh, so, you know, how do you feel, you know, about your performance? And she's like, oh, well, you know, I did it all naturally, you know, without any performance enhancing drugs. So that just goes to show you.
You know, I smashed on that bitch.
Yeah. That's basically what she was saying.
I naturally smashed on that bitch.
Yeah. She called out all of them. Like, oh yeah, she's like, did it drug free, you know, and like she just kept reiterating that. She's like, so do you have anything to say to your fans? She's like, yeah, drug free. Did your parents help you at all? Yeah, they kept me off them drugs. The whole time.
And you wonder why motherfuckers hate us?
No, I don't.
You know, I really, we shouldn't be in the Olympics.
We really shouldn't.
Honestly, we should just go ahead and back out the Olympics.
No, I was
talking, we won't even host the shit. Yeah. Which is really horrible.
Yeah, it's true.
We're gonna win, and we're gonna win big. I mean, it sounds like we're so Trump.
It's true. No, because a bunch of our NBA stars are playing for like their home country teams, and we have like our B list all stars, if you will. Like the best player on our team this year is Kevin Durant.
He's not a B lister. He was MVP a couple years ago.
Right. No, the team is like B-list guys. I mean, we're like Carmelo Anthony, those guys. You know, like I said, Kevin Durant's like the best player.
No.
You don't have...
you're the real MVP.
Thank you. Thank you. I do what I can. I'd like to thank the Academy. No, but... So, I mean, you don't have your Steph Curry. You don't have LeBron James out there playing. And we're still just fucking annihilating teams. We beat Nigeria by 50. We beat Australia... and they have 4 of our NBA superstars.
Oh well, what's his name? We beat Australia, right?
Yeah,
Deladova.
Yeah. We have
and you're like, yeah, where's that championship ring now?
Yeah.
Aussie.
Yeah, right.
Fucking Aussie.
And there's a couple other ones. I think one of his teammates actually is on the Australia team as well. One of the fucking tall ass white dudes. I can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like Krishkov or fucking something. I don't even know.
Yeah. Whatever, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. So they got 4 NBA fucking like superstars on their team. We got Carmelo Anthony and fucking what is that?
Carmelo Anthony is one of the greatest players of his generation.
In his generation was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He should have fucking retired like way before Kobe.
You know, to be honest with Carmelo, I haven't really followed his career. So when it's time for him to go into the Hall of Fame, I'll vote no.
No, there was a bunch of meme photos because apparently he was like one of the highest scorers on like against our Australia game or whatever. And they were like, this just in, breaking news. New York Knicks want to trade Carmelo Anthony for Olympic team Carmelo Anthony. Because he don't do shit when he's at home. He's just like, fuck it.
He shows up?
Yeah, he shows up and collects a check.
Is he from New York?
I think so, yeah.
He's a New York guy, so he's just like, I'm so good on this.
Yeah, he's like he's a little Jay-Z wannabe type of thing, homegrown New York guy, just like, I'm here collecting checks.
It's like a rivalry between his two personalities. A good one. And fucking anybody who made that Jordan comparison, I saw it come up.
Jordan comparison?
Yeah, they were like, I think he beat Jordan as our all-time leading scorer.
Really? Weird.
Yeah, but Jordan just kind of showed up. Like I said, it's like a rivalry. I mean, kind of like the one between Vince Diesel and
Vince Diesel.
I'm sorry, I'm finding allergies today, so some things are coming out a little bit different. And we are reporting from the past.
Yeah, coming to you live.
Actually, do you watch Criminal Minds?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Dude, I fucking watched all 9 seasons. I got caught up on Netflix just in time for them to come out with the 10th and 11th season.
You come out with both seasons at the same time?
No, I'm just saying.
So
I got caught up just in time.
Were you sad Shamar Moore left?
Fucking Shamar Moore, dude. That guy was the shit. Fucking Agent Morgan.
It's okay, baby.
Yeah. Hey, baby girl.
Yeah, baby girl. And he has to end up with the chunky white chick just like all in his dick.
Exactly.
She was like, if you ever come by the head office, I'm gonna show you how they put head in office.
No, you know what? It kind of lost me when Jennifer Love Hewitt started like acting.
I didn't know she's on.
Oh yeah, she's on the newer season.
Isn't Aisha Tyler on there too?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, you kind of lost me, but they lost. What's his name? Thomas Gibson.
Hotch?
Yeah.
They fucking lost Hotch.
Yeah.
Did they kill him or something? Is that what's going on?
No, the motherfucker kicked somebody in the shin. He was directing
like in real life?
Like in real life, he kicked somebody in the shin on the set, one of the writers. He was directing an episode.
You don't fuck with Agent Hotchner, dude.
I don't. What kind of kick to the shin was that? Like,
I mean, was it like a straight kick?
I mean, was it like massive bruising? I mean, it didn't say he broke his leg. He kicked him in the shin. All I can think about is like you're at a baseball game and like the manager and the ref are going at it and they're kicking dirt up and one just accidentally lands
like nicks his shin.
Yeah, it lands him in the shin. It's like the fucking ref goes down. And he's like, umpire. Sorry, wrong sport.
No, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, was it like a kid throwing a tantrum, kick to the shin, just bap, and he ran away?
I mean, was it like karate? Like
was it the Jean-Claude Van Damme, like jumping stomp to the shin?
Like, is there a difference where they can establish that? Did you just kick him or did you use karate? Are the penalties worse? Because my hands are registered weapons.
But, hey. No, there's got to be a difference because if he's doing like a little kid tantrum shimmy foot shuffle and his foot just like lifts up and he kind of just like flicks it a little bit and catches the guy in the shin, that is definitely not like a lethal strike. You know what I mean? Now, if he's like Daniel-san fucking Karate Kid crane kick to the shin, I think that's a different story.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
And if he yells, lethal strike. Buddy, that's a felony.
Yeah. Yeah, that's premeditated.
You know, and they didn't file any criminal charges, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but dude, if he's look,
Hey, you know what?
Now they lost him, so he's fired, right? Basically, like he's done.
Yeah, he said he's gonna get a lawyer. I'll play the story for you in a sec. I just don't. I could never take him seriously because he was on Dharma and Greg.
That's true. He was, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I always think Dharma's gonna show up on the episode. I think she's probably guest starred at least once, but
Yeah,
everybody's been a guest star on there.
There's been a lot of guest stars on there. But what are you gonna do without Hotchner though? What are you gonna do without fucking Agent Hotchner? Dude, that guy's been like the staple point in that fucking TV show.
I mean, I'm sure there's a pool of pretty bland looking white guys. I mean, he looks like if you're gonna look up in the dictionary white guy, he's a white guy.
No, but you know what?
I mean, the straight businessman haircut. Yeah, I mean that dude is more white guy than you'll ever be.
Dude, he's like the Tommy Lee Jones of our generation. He's got the fucking like 60-year-old man face like his entire life.
I mean, he just looks like I work this business job and I come home, I roll up my sleeves and I let the kids jump on my lap and we watch the game. Yeah. He looks like it's just he looks so regular, like you would pass by him and be like, oh, it's just a white guy walking by. White guy in a suit. All right.
Yeah. Right. Businessman in a suit.
Businessman in a suit. Yeah, he's just a businessman in a suit. So if you're a businessman in a suit, know this. If you blend in, we don't give a fuck about you in your fucking suit. Try to be fancy. Anyway, so, I got the clip right here.
Criminal Minds is down an agent after Gibson gets the boot for bad behavior. And Gibson responds with this message for his fans. I love Criminal Minds and have put my heart and soul into it for the last 12 years.
The world needs to know what kind of man Aaron Hotchner really is.
He's played Aaron Hotchner for 11 seasons, but his character's fate is now up in the air, and TMZ says this isn't the first time Gibson's got physical on set. But at least one insider is fighting back, defending the actor, saying Thomas is the most kind-hearted family man. And Criminal Minds isn't the only team with trouble on set.
You're going down, Toretto. I'm right here.
Dwayne Johnson versus Vin Diesel.
See?
Their rocky relationship plays out on Instagram, and Team Diesel takes the lead.
Nice play on words. Their rocky relationship.
Yeah, who writes your copy, bitch? Their rocky relationship.
Hey, since we're on the topic of shows, did you watch your fucking episode of Stranger Things last week?
I watched one.
Well, that was the goal. We're supposed to watch one episode a week. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was really good. And it made me want more.
Dude, I'm telling you. I mean, it's like the Goonies.
I think it's Lay's. Yeah. Just one. But I did.
No,
and I'd have to say I demonstrated a lot of self-control. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. It's like the Goonies meets Grimm almost. Like that kind of,
That's what you've been saying.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I'd have to watch Grimm. You
were
on Grimm, right?
Yeah. I was on Grimm a few times.
That's why you watch it.
Yeah, no, well, and it's got like the kind of fantasy element to it, like the fairy tale monsters type of thing. So
no, it's a Grimm situation. When I start watching Grimm, I'm good. I have a full palette of really good scripted shows to watch.
Nice, but no, I like the setup for the first episode. What was the title of it? The Vanishing of Will Byers, right?
Yeah,
and so
the suspense on it is crazy,
right? Yeah, no, that's what I mean, and it's kind of that straight to the point, like. If you haven't seen the first episode, fuck you. It's been on Netflix for a long time. So these kids are playing about
a month.
Yeah. These kids are playing a little, like fantasy game, little fantasy board game, kind of like a D&D, like a Dungeons and Dragons. You make up your characters. And they the parents put the kibosh on it. They call it a night and they ride their fucking bikes home.
Hey, grab some smokes because this is going to be a long description.
Exactly. No, so, and that's when it all takes place. Back in the day when kids were allowed to fucking ride their bikes at night. And then one of the kids fucking disappears.
I know, that was kind of unbelievable. They had bike lights.
Yeah.
Early 80s, you didn't have a fucking bike light. You just got a road.
Yeah.
If you had a bike light, it was like, those D batteries.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
Hey, just in case you're into throwbacks, the early 80s sucked. I was there. everything you wanted to last for more than 10 minutes took D batteries.
And you know what's interesting about this show is you notice like in 2016 you could throw that back even easily to the mid 90s and this show would still apply. Because they got the CRT TVs and the fucking big ass computer monitors.
CRT is like when the TV's not flat. That's CRT. I just had to explain that because some people are like, what does CRT mean?
Yeah, the old TVs, the ones that were actually box shaped. Yeah. So
and FYL means fuck your life.
Yeah.
Continue, sir.
But yeah, and so the dude who plays the sheriff is fucking hilarious because like he wakes up, brushes his teeth with beer, and fucking throws a dip in his mouth. I mean, he's just a fucking. You can tell he's a grungy old fucking sheriff.
Nice small town goof off.
Yeah. And then it gets all businessy. You know what I mean? He's just like, I run this shit, and he's banging half the bitches in the town.
Gotta love it.
Like you
I mean that is absolute power.
I love how they like pitched that out there in like the first episode where like he runs into one of the moms and they're like, I thought we weren't gonna do this anymore, and he's like, sorry I never called you back.
I was doing sheriff shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm keeping you safe.
I was doing some lawman shit.
I don't have time to call because I'm keeping you safe. But the show that I'm really fucking with, and I probably need to watch it again because I went through it too quick because that does happen.
It really does.
I mean, like my comprehension on binging is not as high when I go week to week. But The Get Down takes place in 1977 around the birth of hip hop. It's like Glee for black people. It's fucking dope. It's fucking dope.
The Get Down?
The Get Down.
Is that, I think that's on Netflix. I think
it just premiered Friday.
It's got that big yellow cover or whatever. It's like a yellow.
I don't know. My Netflix doesn't like tell me about shit anymore.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because I haven't added my phone number because they keep asking for that. Where are you gonna call me? Is your Netflix running?
No. So Glee for black people. Basically, got a bunch of black people running around singing, dancing. Is that what's going on?
And maybe Glee isn't the best thing to say. I mean, they have like a song per episode, and it's pretty dope. But no, like the whole. Everybody does not stop and bust into dance.
Just flash dance right in the middle of a fucking episode.
This is not an episode of fucking Fame. But yeah, hopefully you're old enough to get that Fame reference. Yeah,
and if not, go fucking Google it.
Yeah. Shout out to Leroy because Leroy died. The late Leroy.
The late Leroy.
It was very sad. I don't know that man's name, but we Get Down. It's like at the birth of hip hop, and it's like they really give you a little bit of an education about the culture, and it's kind of dope. I mean, it's pretty dope. I mean, I ran through.
What do you mean education about the culture?
Like, there's concepts on being a DJ that they explain, and how because one thing is like a mystery from one of the episodes. Like, whoa, what did he give you this thing for? It's supposed to be the key to DJing, and I'm sitting there like, oh well. Yeah, that's what that's for.
What was it, like a floppy drive?
It is. I guess it seems like more major to me because I'm a DJ, but there's a crayon. And Grandmaster Flash is like a major character in this. And shout out Grandmaster Flash. I mean, I don't know you, motherfucker, but shout out to Grandmaster Flash. And he's like, he gives him a crayon. He's like, this is the key to the Get Down, because the Get Down is actually the break in the record, and that's the part that they run back and forth, that created hip hop, and not this bullshit they sell today. But anyway, and he's like, this is the key to the Get Down, and it took him 2 days and like an ounce of weed to figure out that if you use the crayon to mark the record, you'll know where the Get Down starts.
And that doesn't fuck up the record.
No.
Interesting.
No, but there is a part in the show where like their friend makes a record.
Yeah.
And they put the record on, and the record has a dope break in it, and they're like, oh shit. And he goes to cut it back, and the girl was like, fuck that. I made that record. You're not gonna scratch up my fucking record. What the fuck are you doing? It is such an odd concept that people were like, what the fuck are you doing? You're fucking up my fucking record. Dude, that's a brand new fucking record, hot off the press. I thought you liked my music, you asshole. You fucking scratched on it. Because if you think about it, scratching on the record was a major fucking insult.
Well, and it actually, I mean, when you scratch on a record, much like a CD, it leaves a scratch, yeah?
No.
Oh, no, not at all.
Because you stay within the grooves. I mean, it does, it's higher wear.
Okay.
But no, it stays within the grooves. It's fine. But no, it's just the odd concept. I was like, yeah, because that's really like a slap in the face, you know, like, oh, you kids that got the White Album on, you know,
yeah,
all these Beatles albums and stuff. Like for me to go over and like, could you? I mean, dudes would be insulted.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, cats would totally fight you.
What the fuck?
It's a record, dude.
That's weird. That's like for like nostalgia purposes, or was that like the old 70s style, like fuck you? You know what I mean?
I think it's a real fuck you because a record was a cherished thing because it's a bit fragile.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, your friend would get pissed if you didn't put his record back in the cover and you just left it on the floor.
Yeah, I could see that because I used to get pissed when people leave my CDs out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of an insult like that. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking rough. But then again, I mean, you can't fucking put records in a little baby case.
But I mean, because if a motherfucker scratch your record, you scratch my record, you bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you be ready to fight. You better go pick me up another copy. You scratch my shit.
Well, and so back then, how much were records?
I don't know. I think you get an album for like $5.
Okay, and as time goes on, how much are they now? Less or more?
They're more.
Are they? Like,
yeah, but then you have to calculate inflation. I think if you go by 77, everything's pretty much double.
Really?
Yeah, because I was watching All in the Family and I had to do the inflation calculator because they were saying prices for shit, and I was like, really?
Well, and the reason I ask is because if you look at CDs nowadays, CDs used to be between $20 and $25. Now a lot of them are between 10 and 15.
Well, it used to be the standard retail price for CDs in the 90s was between $17.99 and $18.99.
Yeah.
And then you get it on sale when it came out. Then fucking Circuit City and Best Buy came in and fucked up the market, started selling CDs at a fucking loss, and that's where the record industry went to shit. Yes, one more time.
Yeah.
So if you got a CD at a good price,
right,
at Best Buy or Costco, you're the reason I don't have a job in the record store anymore, and I really want to say fuck you
because they don't pay.
Yeah, when I see you,
you know what? You about to break yourself.
There we go, because I can't have any
bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay.
Hey, when you don't work in the record store anymore.
So wait, they wouldn't let you have hookers and cocaine?
I can't afford it anymore. I can't work at the record store.
Oh, okay.
I actually wanted to open up a record store, but that didn't work out.
Why not?
Because they stopped selling physical music.
That's
like, you could open it up.
I mean, you'd be better off opening an antique store, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people who collect records.
I mean, there's a market for records. It's just different than it was.
Yeah.
I just seen it go through that point where it's like, nobody's buying shit. Now, vinyl's coming back. Vinyl is great. I mean, I hate to go too far down the road on vinyl, but check this out. Vinyl is good. It's great. It's awesome. But when you are recording vinyl from digital sources, it's not really that great.
Why not?
Recording a CD onto vinyl is not that dope. What makes vinyl sound so good is like, oh, they recorded it on tape. It's all analog. Boop, 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 boop. Now it sounds good. That's nice. But then, it's like, yeah, you made something on fucking GarageBand and you want to put it on vinyl. It's going to sound okay.
Yeah, I could see that. Because I used to run into that a lot when you try and record like tapes way back in the day. You try and record and that sounds like shit. You got to go back over, re-record it again.
Yeah. But tapes had a different bomb. Like, you could add a little bass to your tape.
Yeah.
You really could. You're like, yeah. When I get my mom's car, I'm going to pop in my tape. Let's grab a little extra bass. I was talking to this fool about mega bass yesterday.
It pissed me off when fucking little tape decks eat your fucking tape. Oh, it's brutal. That I had the crisscross cassette tape. And the first time I stuck it in the car, fucking set ate it.
There was the crossed outside and the totally crossed outside or something like that. Yeah. When shit had sides. Damn, we're just taking a trip down memory lane.
You're welcome, everybody.
I want to thank you for being with us because I think we just honestly we've
wasted a lot of time, and it's all good.
A good portion of your time.
Yeah, and we like nothing better than on a Sunday afternoon to fucking waste your time listening to us talk about some awesome shit.
Hey, shout out to my homeboy Frank. Thanks for listening to the show.
Oh, nice. We have a listener. That's fucking fantastic. And I'm glad you remembered to plug in your laptop here because it was about to fucking shut off and we'd have to do this entire episode over again.
Yeah, well.
How many percentages do you have left? Oso's in a mad dash to fucking plug his charger into his Mac over here. He literally just threw his headphones off and fucking spun around in his chair 3 times to find his charger. Did you get it? We made it?
Hey, that's totally like 1 fucking %.
Oh shit!
No, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Frank. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and hopefully I don't offend you or any of the other people that I work with. But yeah,
hey,
it could happen.
I was gonna say, hey, don't be starting any more feuds.
I'm not gonna start any more feuds, but I'm
That's
gonna
my
get the
job.
fuck out of here.
Let's do it. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Also Fresh, and that has been an hour. I don't know even power. I think we spent 15 minutes talking about records.
It's true.
Records? And please send us your insults for Canadians.
Yeah, we really need
I
those.
need Canadian slurs.
So we are about to get out of here. Stay tuned for updated news on the Hype Podcast Live. Next episode's coming up here in the next couple months. We will fill you
There
in.
is no Hype Podcast Live.
Oh,
Stop
we're not
lying.
doing it again?
Stop lying.
Oh, okay. Well, we
don't have an official one set up, but yeah.
That's why I said a couple months from now. You're the one always saying I gotta fucking tease shit. I'm teasing shit. Now he's yelling at me. You guys hear this shit? Fuck you. I'm gonna go get stoned. I'm gonna kick you in the shin like Thomas
teasing
Gibson.
Shit that's not gonna happen.
You know what? You want a shin kick? Keep fucking talking.
Hey, don't kick me in the shin because you get fired. And they would want to sue me.
Again, this is the Hype Podcast. Hit us up, 442-999-HYPE.
Bye, Felicia.